Yo, yo, this is the urban anchorman Black Limbaugh from the EIB talking to you today about this Arizona immigration law. I think it's a lot going on. A lot of people see this as a big problem, but I see this as a lesson. This is the best lesson that Black America could have ever got. I'm not trying to be divisive and undermine this and, look at my Mexican American brothers and sisters and, you know, act like this is a joke. But I cannot allow such a crisis to pass my people without them being able to see exactly what this is. I mean, Governor of Arizona Jan Brewer signed the toughest bill on on illegal immigration ever known, and the beauty of it is the way that they're able to spin it. They're able to spin it by saying this law does nothing new. They were just we're just enforcing the laws that were already on the books. I believe that is a beautiful way to spin it. Because if you look at it, if this law does nothing new, then why would you sign this law? Why would you waste Arizona taxpayer dollars to sign a law that does nothing new? That's one. Second off, I love the way they spin it by saying this has nothing to do with racial discrimination or profiling. I mean, they even put that language in the law itself, saying that this does not legalize profiling. But you must ask yourself, how else would I look at you and find you to be an illegal immigrant if I'm not profiling by race? It is just a beautiful spin on words, and we can really learn from this, from that angle, and also the major angle. The major angle on this is participation. Arizona is full of Mexicans. I'm talking about 30% Mexican American, and that's what's on the books. Now they're complaining about the illegals. So imagine how many really there if 30% of them are on the books. Now when you look at the Arizona state government, do you see a 30% of Mexican Americans? No, you don't. You see 1% of Mexican Americans. So if the Arizona state legislation or legislators want to make a law that's borderline Jim Crow, super duper discriminatory towards Mexicans, they have the perfect avenue to drive it home. They have a state legislatorship, the whole Senate, the whole state Congress full of non-Mexican Americans. They make up 1%. And that 1%, many are Democrats, I give them that, but they're super Americanized, where they don't even look at themselves ex-Mexican. I mean, look at the census laws. I believe of Mexicans being born here, following their little immigration laws. If they're born here, they on the census they have to fill out Caucasian. So these people are not even looking at themselves as Mexican. They don't even realize their true history. I mean, they're I hate to say it, they've kind of been done like us. They've lost the whole true history. I mean, they're Catholic. They're worshiping. They speak Spanish. I mean, where is Spain at? You know, they're in Mexico speaking Spanish, and you see how far away Spain is. These people have been taken over and lost, just like we have. And we can learn from this. I think the biggest thing is participation. 30% of Arizona is Mexican. 1% of Arizona state government, 1% of Arizona state government is Mexican. So they can sign any law that they want to discriminate against Mexicans because only 1% of the state legislators are Mexican. When you don't participate, you give those lesser than you free rule. And we need to learn from it. Hotel.